1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 21.
Go ahead.
Prove all things.
It says what?
Prove all things.
So the Bible says prove all things, right? So we're gonna prove all things. So y'all love to say y'all love y'all women. I'm pretty sure a lot of brothers say you love your women, right? Like brother right here, you love your women? Everybody love their women, right? Okay, give me Leviticus 19 and 29. The book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Because the Bible says prove all things. I want to show you something real quick. Give me that real quick.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Wait, whoa. It says what?
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
It says do not prostitute thy daughter.
Right.
I know a lot of y'all heard that word before. Prostitute. Y'all try to switch it up every now and then. Y'all say, what is it, sex worker? Whatever that is. I don't know. Look, I'm sorry to tell you this, but selling your body is not a talent. That's not a real job.
Right.
You're really just destroying yourself. That's really what you're doing. So the Bible says, what? Read it one more time.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Do not prostitute thy daughter. Keep going.
To cause her to be a whore.
And what?
To cause her to be a whore.
One more time.
To cause her to be a whore.
To cause her to be a whore. So I asked the question, I said, y'all love y'all women, right? Well, the Bible says, do not prostitute thy daughter. Or what? Read it one more time.
Do not prostitute thy daughter. To cause her to be a whore. Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Fall to what?
Fall to whoredom. And the land become full of wickedness.
The land become full of wickedness. Here's the problem with a lot of brothers and sisters today. Y'all love a toxic relationship. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so appealing to you. Sister got an attitude. For all the Tina women out there, you got an attitude. You want to go out there and have an OnlyFans account. I say this every time. I'm going to keep saying it. The reason why there's so many whores within our community is because you brothers love to endorse them. You love to endorse them. The reason why they making so much money off of that OnlyFans account is because somebody's daddy is subscribing to that OnlyFans account.
Right.
Somebody's doing it. She's getting the money from somewhere.
Right.
I mean, I'm just being honest. She's getting the money from somewhere. So, if you don't like whores, and the Bible says do not prostitute thy daughter, well, guess what you gotta do? You gotta stop being so lustful and wicked and conniving and disgusting. I'm talking to all so-called Black and Latino men, because you're supposed to be the head of the household, right?
Right.
You're supposed to be the one that leads and guides your women, guides your children. That's your job.
Right.
You're supposed to be the head. What they say, if you want to destroy the body, what? You cut off the head. You cut yourself off when you do that. You can drop that real quick. Give me Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 and verse 23. I'm gonna bring up something real quick. Y'all love celebrities. I know y'all do. We out here on the Walk of Fame right now. We got all these pedophiles and rainbow activity people all over the damn boardroom or whatever. So guess what? Y'all love celebrities. I'm gonna talk about a celebrity for y'all. I know a lot of y'all like Blueface. Y'all like Blueface and his girlfriend or whatever. That's a toxic relationship. It's so bad now that the brother don't even know if the child is his. Now you gotta get a paternity test because he's on and off with, if you could even say it's his woman. You wanna know why? Because he perverts his woman. He perverts women, and a lot of you brothers, you pervert your women, but then have the audacity to go around and say, well, I need a good woman in my life.
Right.
I want a woman that can cook and clean and be a good wife and be a good mother and take care of the kids and show respect. And you know what? No sweat. That's a good thing. You should want that. But let's read in the Apocrypha real quick what that says about you. Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to to a wicked man.
So it says a wicked woman is given as portion to a wicked man. So I love to say this. Your woman represents you, whether you want to believe it or not. So if you're the type of brother that you got a whore for a woman and she don't like to listen to nobody and she out here twerking all over the internet for everybody to see, well, ask yourself this. What does that say about you? Because you chose her. Nobody forced you. Nobody held a gun to your head and say, hey, you got to pick her. Nobody said that. You took the opportunity to choose the type of women that you like to deal with. So you shouldn't do that. But if you choose to get with a type of woman like that, what does it say
Look up Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman.
A what?
A wicked woman.
One more time.
A wicked woman.
Keep going.
Is given.
Is given.
As a portion to a wicked man.
To a who?
To a wicked man.
To a wicked man. But hold up. Keep reading.
But a godly woman.
A what?
A godly woman.
A godly woman. Keep going.
Is given to him that feareth the Lord.
That feareth the Lord. So if you want a good woman, you gotta be a good man. It's that simple. You want a good woman in your life, you gotta be a good man. But how are you gonna be a good man though? That's the question. We read earlier, the Bible says prove all things. So you gotta prove that you do love your women, right? So you can't be subscribing to an OnlyFans account. You can't be all up underneath all these Instagram models and whatnot, giving into the whoredom. Because a lot of y'all love to gaslight them. You do. You can't be doing that type of stuff. Because you're showing that you're lustful. You don't love your women. You look at them like, oh, that's something to have sex with. Little did you know that the Bible shows that sex is marriage, according to the Bible. You know that in the Bible, girlfriend doesn't exist, right?
Right.
There's no such thing as a girlfriend in the Bible. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Exodus 22 and 16. Let me get the book of Exodus 22 and 16. Because we just read, prove all things. So I want y'all to know, I didn't make this up. I didn't write this. Just so y'all know, you can hold this up for me. I didn't write this. I didn't do it. All right? So we're going to read from the Bible, Exodus 22 and 16. Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16.
Keep going.
And if a man entice a maid.
So if a man entice a maid, what does entice mean? Anybody. What does entice mean? You right here, brother. What does entice mean? Let's take a guess.
It means like to take, consume.
It's like you spitting games.
Yeah.
You spitting games. You enticing her. All right, keep going.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed.
That is not betrothed, meaning she doesn't belong to nobody else. So you spitting game to a single woman, right? Keep going.
And lie with her.
And lie with her. Now, when it says to lie with her, what do you think that means? To sleep with her. Keep going.
He shall surely endow her.
Endow her to what?
To be his wife.
His what?
His wife.
His what?
His wife.
His wife. Does it say girlfriend?
His wife.
Huh. So
his wife.
It says his wife. Okay. So we just read in the Bible that that's your wife. It's not your girlfriend.
Right.
Because here in America, I get it, right? They tell you your wife is, you know, you got to go to the Christian church. You got to get the marriage certificate, get the ring. You know, what they be saying in the Christian church? They love to say, talk about your vows till death do us part. All that good stuff, right? Let me ask y'all a question. If you're married, according to American standards, you give your wife a ring, and that ring symbolizes the marriage. If she loses that ring, is that still your wife? What do you think? So in American culture, you got to give your wife a ring. The ring, so somewhat, as they say, symbolizes the marriage. But what happens if your wife loses the ring? Now what? Like your wife? Well, she lost the ring. The ring is what symbolizes your wife, right?
The ring not important.
The ring's not important. Why does the ring not important? Nah, because you already had sex with her. That's your wife. You are together now, according to the Bible. That's what your Christian pastor will tell you. They tell you, you've been with your woman for 5, 6 years. It could be 5, 6 months. Y'all already did what y'all had to do. But now, you go to the Christian church and, you know, you get the best man and the grooms and bridesmaids and you have the whole ceremony. There's nothing wrong with celebrating a marriage, but that is not what signifies the marriage. Not according to the Bible. That's your woman. You've been married this whole time and you ain't even know. That's what it says in the Bible. Because if you don't have a marriage certificate, you mean to tell me a piece of paper is what symbolizes the marriage? What if you lose the paper?